Max Robinson, head coach of the Toronto Windsurfing Club here, and today I'm going to teach you how to duck the sail to backwinded. Sail across the wind. You're thinking of a wind angle, it's a beam reach or 90 degrees to the wind. And you want to think about finding the flattest section that you can possible on the water. This is going to allow you to not bounce around when you're ducking the sail. Next you're going to want to do is you're going to want to bring your backhand down the boom a little bit, and you're going to want to rake the sail towards the back of the board. And what this is going to do, this is going to stall the sail. When you stall the sail, it's going to make it a lot easier to duck. When you're raking the sail towards the back of the board, you also want to drop your hips and get a little bit lower over the board. This is going to allow you to have control over the sail when you rake it back. Next, you're going to want to slice the sail into what we call the apparent wind. So you're not actually throwing the sail or bringing the sail forward into the true wind, which is directly into the wind. You want to slice the rig forward towards the nose of the board and also at a slight angle towards the wind. All right. This is going to allow the sail to go neutral. All right. After we slice the rig forward into the apparent wind, we're going to want to take our front hand and reach it towards the clew. After we've reached towards the clew, we're going to slice the sail past our body, throwing it past our ear. Now the key here is if you grab the clew and throw the sail down towards the water, the rig is going to blow up in your face, all right? Because that pressure of throwing the clew down towards the water is going to have the front section of the sail fill up with wind, and it's going to blow into your face because obviously that pressure's got to go somewhere. All right, so keeping that sail neutral by pulling that sail past your face is super key. Once you've done that, you're going to want to take that old backhand and reach right in front of the harness lines as far forward on the boom as you can. This is going to keep the sail neutral once you've gotten to this point, and then follow with your backhand onto the boom. All right. If you try to grab the sail with your backhand first, same issue is going to happen as if you throw the rig down towards the water. It's going to power up and blow up into your face. All right. So make sure you guide after you slice that rig past your face. Take that front hand, grab the front section of the boom just in front of the harness lines, and then place the backhand back behind the harness lines. In this position here, you want to make sure that backhand stays sheeted in so that you can control the power of the sail and get ready to do your next exciting move. Couple top tips. When you're slicing the rig into the wind, it's really important that you actually create pressure through your front foot heel. This is going to allow the board to continue to track in a straight line and maybe even slightly upwind. So keeping pressure in your hips forward and pressure down through your front foot heel is super crucial. If you don't do this, your board will probably start to bounce around or maybe even bear away. And if that happens, then ultimately you're not going to be able to have a successful duck because your sail will be too unstable because your board won't be going in a straight line. Another top tip for sure would be practicing on land before you actually do it on the water. So most of the time you're trying these moves typically around 20 knots plus. And so the result or the consequences can be a little bit more extreme if you're going really fast and the sail, you get the duck wrong and the sail blows over or falls into the water. So really getting the motions dialed on land using a big wide board or a simulator board, and the regular sail that you'd be using when you're doing freestyle is pretty crucial.